Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:15 Eastern and 9:15 a.m. Pacific. So I am drstaceycooper.com. Is where you can find more information about fueling your body better for better body function naturally. So I want to thank you for joining me here. This is our live Q&A that I host. I am founder of Lifestyle Balance Solutions, creator of the Healthy Eating Blueprint, which is available online 24/7, and also creator of the Balanced Living Academy. I love to share with you information about fueling your body better naturally so that you can understand the inside and getting better on the outside. So it's not just about foods that you eat, although that is very important. And it is important to become aware of what you do put into your body, because just like any engine, if you put the wrong fuel in, the engine won't work effectively or efficiently. So we all know that if we put diesel fuel in a gas engine, it's not going to work well. The same is true for your bodies. And so it's important to know what your body needs, what your body does with what you give. So then you have an understanding as to what you should be providing for your body and what is going to enable it to function the best that it can. And so that's what I love to share, and I do that through the Balanced Living Academy. Now, I've presented the Balanced Living Academy 6 times now already in my local area in St. George, Ontario, and I have recorded it. So it is available to you anytime that you are interested in participating and finding out how to balance all aspects of your life, not just the foods that you, so we can include a program which is included in the balance, and you can start to implement movement at work, at your desk, and getting your body moving so that it functions better for you. So today I wanted to share with you where does motivation come from? Because we often choose, well, we always have the choice to decide what it is that we want to do or what we don't want to do, and how we want our bodies to work and function. So sometimes people come across a new idea, a new plan or something, and they should participate in that. They want to have their body function better, and they're going to take the steps forward to do it. It's one thing to join a program. It's something completely different to actually follow through and do the steps. So that has to do with motivation, and where does your motivation come from? So sometimes in this day and age, there's so much information out there, and it's really, really easy for you to click buttons and make purchases and have this come into your inbox and into your Dropbox folder or however it's delivered. It's something completely different to read the information, participate in the information, and take the steps that are provided in the information for you to actually see the outcomes that you're interested in seeing. So where does your motivation come from? Because it's often easy to make that click and hard to follow through. So my mentor, Noah St. John, who I've worked with for a number of years now, has some great information, and also Louise Hay. These are just a few of the resources I want to share with you today. But one thing that I read from Louise last night, I often go back and pick up books that I've already read and used, and go back to my bookcase and say, okay, what do I want to get back to today? So this is one that I've just picked up again for, I don't know, probably the 4th time. And one thing that I read last night that I wanted to share with you today, it's about affirmations and changing your outlook and your outcomes. And all has to come from your thoughts, because your thoughts create your emotions. T. Harv Eker states this. Your thoughts create your emotions. Your emotions lead to the actions that you're going to do, and that then determines the results that you're going to have. So depending on what kind of thoughts you have will stir up particular emotions within you, and your emotions is what you're going to create your actions from. And so if you're in a negative environment, then that's going to take you in a negative direction. You have the choice to change what your thoughts are, and when you choose to change your thoughts, that then changes the emotions that you feel on the inside, which then will change your actions. So when you come from a place of gratitude and love and acceptance, and you are thankful for you and everything that you do have, even if you may feel that that is not much, when you start from a place of gratitude and even be thankful for being able to take that first breath each morning when you wake up, and thankful for the place that you do have to sleep, and to be thankful for your next meal that happens to be on the table for you or that you've prepared. When you start from that place of just noticing the tiny things, then you will start to recognize greater and greater things to be grateful for. This physically changes the energy within your being. It then changes the energy that you radiate out from yourself. That then changes how people perceive you because your energy has shifted. And they then will respond to you in a different way as well. And you will find how relationships change, interactions change, because your energy has changed and now you're attracting a different kind of energy. So it's all connected and very, very important. So what I wanted to share with you is that affirmative statements, when you state things in the positive and not just saying, oh, I wish that I felt better or I wish that I had better health, you're still focusing on the negative. Whereas when you change it to a positive, say, I am healthy, taking care of my health goals today. That puts it into a positive. So negative and positive are really, really important to be conscious about. So affirmative statements, Louise Hay states, are going beyond the reality of the present into the creation of the future through the words you use in the now. So it's really important to go beyond the reality of the present. So if you feel that you're in a place of lack, then we're not focusing on the lack. We are focusing on what you do want and what you want your outcomes to be, which is in the future. But you state it as if it is occurring right now in the present. And think what you want. That then enables you to start to realize the steps in regards to how to get it, which then leads to the results of you actually obtaining what it is that you want. So motivation, that's some of the things that I wanted to share with you. So Louise Hay, great writer and great information. I have also Noah St. John, his book of Affirmations. So your brain is just like Google. It is a search engine. And when you start to ask yourself questions, and this just spells right off from what I just finished talking about, when you start to ask yourself questions, your brain automatically starts to search for the answers. So why is the sky blue? You don't immediately go to envisioning a blue sky. You immediately go to the question of why is the sky blue, and you start to contemplate, why is the sky blue? The exact same thing happens for anything that you want to create. So why am I so happy today? Now you may not be really, really happy, but when you state the question, why am I so happy today? Well, it's sunny today. Well, I was able to get myself to work today. Well, I had a great morning with the kids as they were on their way to school. So when you start to be thankful for those little things and start to recognize those little things that you're happy about, that then again shifts your energy within and changes your perspective and also changes how people are going to interact with you. So I highly recommend Noah's book of Affirmations because this will help you attain any goal that you want. Why am I so successful? Well, today I took the steps forward to implement this thing, and that is what has now led me to this result for today. That's how this works. So when you start using your brain just as it is designed to, as an automatic search function, then you can start to find your own answers. So that's another resource. Also, when you have a strong enough why to, motivation is what we were talking about today. Where does your motivation come from? Well, persistence is one thing, and you can see that right here behind me, right there. And persistence. When you have a strong enough why to, you will persist until you reach that goal that you have set for yourself. And persistence is where you don't quit until it's done, until it's accomplished, until it is finalized, until it has been obtained. That is persistence. And if you don't have the right step at the first moment, persistence is finding what is the right step to obtain the goal that you are interested in achieving. So don't drop it until you've got it. So where does motivation come from? Until you have a strong enough why to within to drive you forward, it is really difficult to continue on a path. So for example, if you want to quit smoking, it is really, really difficult for many, many people to try and do that. So not only do you have to think that, oh yes, I want to quit, until you have a strong enough why to inside to convince you that quitting outweighs the benefits that you perceive from smoking in the first place, then it's going to be really difficult to quit. But once you have found that strong enough why to, whether it be, you're doing it for a family member to protect their health as well, because secondhand smoke is detrimental. So until you found that, or you finally decided that it is not improving your health at all and your health is important to you and you want to change that, when you have that deep desire that is tied to your emotional well-being and you have made that choice that this is something that you truly want to accomplish, then you will be able to accomplish that. But you have to give yourself permission to succeed. And that is another book by my mentor, Noah St. John, Permission to Succeed. And when you start to master your mindset in order to be able to achieve anything that you want in your life, then that is a key component. Because if you don't have the mindset to follow through on the tasks and have the motivation to reach the end point, then you're always going to be spinning your wheels and never getting to that final destination. And we are programmed to conserve energy. That is how our bodies function. And we are programmed to have habits. And when you always default to the habits and not take that step forward and step out of your comfort zone and put a little extra effort and energy into accomplishing something, then you always stay in that stagnant position. So I strongly advise you, if there are things that you want to change in your day, in your life, in your health, find your why to. If you need help doing that, drop me a line. Drop me an email. Just email directly Dr. Stacey at drstaceycooper.com. You can reach me on Facebook. All of these previous episodes of Ask Dr. Stacey are available on my Facebook page. Just go to Lifestyle Balance Solutions. You can like the page there. All of the videos are all tagged with their topic, and you can find healthy ways to nourish your body and enhance your vitality naturally right there. If you're not on Facebook, then the YouTube. I'm on many different social media platforms. Just go to Dr. Stacey Cooper on YouTube. Again, all the previous episodes, you can check them out. You can connect with me directly from my website. If you want to start to eliminate your hidden energy drainers and you don't know what steps to take to do that, because you may not even realize that some things are draining energy from your system, then just go right to my website, drstaceycooper.com. Right there is a free 2-part video series, Eliminate Your 5 Hidden Energy Drainers. Just pop in your name and email address right on the page there, and you'll get it delivered immediately to your inbox. There's a map that you can download as well, which has neat little cues that you can post in a prominent place in your kitchen, like on the fridge door. And that's just a gentle reminder of things and choices that you can make to help to enhance your vitality naturally. There's many different ways, many different forms of information in regards to how you learn best. And also, mindset is a huge factor. So if you would like some help and some guidance, by all means, just reach out and we can find what your next best steps are. Let's set up a call and I can give you a complimentary session where we discover your next best steps for improving your vitality naturally. I look forward to hearing from you and sharing with you again, Tuesdays and Thursdays for Stacey, 12:15 Eastern. So thank you for joining me. And but as always, if there's anything that you would like to hear about, what you would like to know about, or questions that you have, just email me at drstacey at drstaceycooper.com, and I can bring that forward for this program and share with you more healthy living tips. So here's to your enhanced vitality. Have a great day.